In the vast and mysterious water world of inland Africa, crocodiles firmly hold the position of overlords in rivers and lakes with their huge bodies and ruthless hunting methods. When swimming in the water, their massive figures resemble moving black fortresses, striking fear into the hearts of other creatures. However, in this territory dominated by crocodiles, there is a tiny fish, the African tilapia, that can rival the might of the crocodiles. The African tilapia is only about 10 centimeters long, making it a mere dwarf among many fish species. Yet, astonishingly, their numbers are beyond imagination. In a river, the combined total of all other fish species is less than half that of the African tilapia. Such a large population gives them a relatively secure and advantageous survival position in the harsh natural world, compelling other creatures to take them seriously. Why can the African tilapia far outnumber other fish species in the same body of water? The answer lies in their unique reproductive strategies. As is well known, most fish lay their eggs in the water and wait for them to hatch. However, the water is fraught with perils for fish eggs. A host of predators, such as large fish, water birds, otters, snakes, and crabs, all view fish eggs as a delicious treat. This is precisely why it is difficult for the populations of other fish to grow significantly. But the African tilapia has forged a different path and does not follow the conventional practice of laying and hatching eggs in the water. Whenever the spawning season arrives, the African tilapia embarks on a painstaking search. They move through the waters, carefully scouring the shores for areas with large trees. Once they spot a branch extending over the water, they became as excited as treasure hunters who had stumbled upon a fortune. They then meticulously selected a leaf at an appropriate distance from the water's surface, and this leaf will serve as their maternity ward. Subsequently, the African tilapia gathers all its strength and leaps out of the water. Its small body traces a graceful arc in the air and attaches precisely to the underside of the leaf. Then it carefully deposits its eggs on it. At this point, the eggs are suspended on the leaf, about half a meter above the water's surface, skillfully evading the threats posed by most predators from the sky, land, and water. But this is not enough. To ensure the eggs hatch successfully, the African tilapia remains steadfastly by this maternity ward. It constantly wags its tail, creating ripples on the water's surface. These splashes of water fall precisely on the eggs on the leaf, keeping them constantly moist. Thus, the African tilapia endures without eating or drinking, patiently standing guard until the fries emerge from the eggs and drop into the water. A story like this once took place beside a quiet lake. A young African tilapia was facing egg-laying for the first time and encountered numerous difficulties in finding a suitable maternity ward. Initially, the leaf it chose was not ideal and was vulnerable to attacks by short-dwelling water birds. So, it resolutely abandoned it and started searching anew. Eventually, it found the perfect leaf. After laying the eggs, the days of guarding were arduous. It had to fend off hunger, while remaining constantly vigilant against potential dangers in the vicinity. Yet, it never once entertained the thought of giving up and finally witnessed the successful birth of the fry. The story of the African tilapia teaches us that the path to survival is fraught with challenges, but wisdom can be the sword that cuts through the thorns. By not being confined by conventional thinking, daring to innovate, and actively seeking new and different ways, we may just discover a bright path to survival in the face of adversity, allowing our lives to shine with a unique and brilliant light.